That was great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We lied.
The little things make me happy, you know?
When I learned how to do that on my own stream, I was like, whoa.
Whoa, dude.
Did you see that? First it was like, psh, and then it was like, psh, and then it was like, psh,
I like this picture from last night. This is the one they decided to go with. KB's doing the shocker. Like, that's KB's signature move in pictures after shows now. You guys have to know.
Yeah, I think I've done it in a lot of.
I think the last few shows I've done with you.
Yeah.
That we've had to take pictures. That was so awkward when everyone's still sitting there. Did you see the people that started clapping for us when we went to go take a picture?
Oh, yeah,
Like,
that's weird.
Did the drunk lady come up to you?
Yeah.
You guys coming up
Bam.
on stage was so empowering.
Bam. Dude, that shit was like an old school 80s bar. Like, I got off stage, the motherfucker was like, great job, clink, clink. I'm like, fam, COVID, don't clink.
Don't clink me.
Like, they would just, like, this is like, great job. Wait, I didn't agree to that. What are you doing?
I did not consent to this.
Like, can I have another drink, please?
Yeah. Here, now this one's yours.
There was a lot of people up in that place, though, for real. It was fun. It's a fun time.
We are live on YouTube.
All right, cool.
And probably Twitch.
Yep, Twitch is good too.
Cool.
What y'all
cool.
drinking?
Oh,
What y'all smoking? All that good shit. Let us know what's going on.
there's a dislike button? That's not nice.
No, there's always been, but did you see, now you can only see your likes, but if I hit dislike, it will not show you your number of dislikes.
Really?
Yeah, YouTube just implemented that, and people are pissed.
Yeah.
So does that mean our
kinda
previous
bullshit.
videos don't show our dislikes?
Let's check. You want to?
Let's check. Go to
that is kind of bullshit. Though.
I was very proud of our dislike ratio on that one video.
Yeah, it something that just happened, and people were pissed because
That fucks with your algorithm too.
not just that, but a lot of times you can tell if like the information they're giving is valid or not,
Yeah.
depending on the like to dislike ratio. And you know, they're like, yeah, that's not going to be a thing now.
That's stupid.
They're like, no bullying, you guys.
It's engagement regardless.
Yeah, we
Right.
weren't mad about the dislikes on our page because that was engagement.
Hey,
She was
YouTube,
helping
you
the
real pussy
algorithm.
for that. Don't take
For
our video
real.
down, but y'all real pussy for that shit.
Let's go to videos. Let's go to.
You know which one.
You know the one.
It was right around this time when we were using the. There it is.
Wow.
There is no longer the number of dislikes.
That's crazy.
That's
So-
bogus.
I guess this is the one good situation. If people were to come on here and just look at this and say, okay, it's got almost 1,300 views, 19 updates. I don't know how many dislikes, but yeah, this is probably a good video.
It was a good video. I had to tap out when they started promoting the fake pandemic. I want to read all of these and how I think these people sound. Mr. Anderson. Oh, the World of Yaga.
Or
Barf. Well done, ladies, having Dave Weiss on. He's a superb guest with much insight on this world. This will be your most watched and debated podcast of all time.
Well, facts.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. Hey, guys. Sorry, we were looking at things. Drinking Moscato, smoking, I don't know, Tim went away. Smoking
oops, that was the wrong button.
Smoking Granddaddy Perp and enjoying an edible. Ooh, what kind of edible? Drinking Moscato, smoking White Mac. I got all of the Wana gummies. I don't know if I mentioned that. I have all of them, all the flavors. They're all good.
So,
Rice Krispie. I have no idea what this card is, but it's pretty good. I also have packed everybody's bowls with some citral glue. I wish I had the package with me. I'll tell you, I could tell you percentage, but it's not very high.
Smells good.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
I liked the reviews on it. It says it's a good social weed and may induce fits of laughter. Which I was like, I don't know if that's a good idea for the podcast.
Great job, ladies, inducing fits of laughter. This will be your most laughed about and controversial episode ever. Dave is a great guy.
And that's how we find out Yaga is Dave. You're like, oh, shit.
Yeah. Dave is Yaga's butt puppet.
That wouldn't surprise.
That one.
You know the puppets you stick your fist up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I know.
My first interaction with Yaga was, I'm the one that signed your contract.
Was that Yaga?
Was it?
I think
it
you're
was.
right.
And I was like, I didn't sign a contract.
I didn't sign shit to be here in this little venue that you guys didn't promote for.
There's 4 people at that show.
Yeah, that was a shit show. And I do believe, I feel like that was my last show, like before I stopped doing comedy, so I could like focus on the wedding.
So I could focus on not doing shows like that.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to know why I smoked this week?
Mm-hmm.
Even though I've had like kind of a good week, but
yeah.
But like yeah, man, some of the shit in comedy has annoyed the shit out of me this past week.
Is it shit in comedy or people in comedy?
People in comedy.
Yeah.
Like, dear God, man, like some of y'all really like y'all selves a lot.
That's true.
Like too much.
I'm starting to be like, oh, comedians are the worst.
Like
We're the worst.
and there's different sectors of comedian.
Yes.
The memes,
Mm-hmm.
of the comedy world, it's all about me, motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
I get why you do it because you have to do some of that. Yo, don't do that with me, and don't do it all the fucking time.
She's not the one.
I am not the 1 or the 2 or the 3. Hey, like the memes out there, man, that shit's fucking annoying. Like the scene will go so much further if we all are like, yeah, focused on ourselves and getting better, but also like building a community that wants to succeed and to be able to do things. Can't do that if it's all about you, fam.
That's true. You gotta sometimes you gotta do the teamwork.
Yeah, the sun is shining over billions of people,
Not
over an
just you.
entire planet, providing enough light for an entire planet.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen, I saw this like firsthand where it was in a green room and like a suburban comic was talking to a city comic and they're like, oh, hey, I just saw you're on this show. Like, who do I reach out to, you know, to like send my clip? And she's like, I'm not telling you that. That's like, you have to figure that out.
You have to learn that on your own.
And I'm like, well, look, okay, yeah, she does figure it out. But at the end of the day, she has to submit a clip. And if the clip's not good, it doesn't matter who told her about. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I am certain that I've bitched about that on this podcast before, of being like, that just blows my mind that you wouldn't help. Like, I understand if you don't think that the person asking you is like talented enough to perform at that venue. But like, I'm always telling people, you should go here. You should go. Oh, you'd be a good fit for this, or you do.
Submit your clip to this person.
Right.
And run this show.
I would never be like, I'm not telling you who to contact.
Right, because at the end of the day, they weren't asking for you to put a word in. They were just asking, who do I submit a clip to?
And here's the other thing too. Like, this is what pisses me off about like certain seminars and shit. Why are we always trying to sell or like leverage knowledge over people? Like, I want people to be understanding and knowledgeable. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so like it irks me when I see motherfuckers be like, oh, well, you know, like, instead of being like, oh, well, this is how I did it. This is who I reached out to. Here's the contact. Like, whenever I've had the opportunity to give somebody a contact or give me a contact, some of them will be a little tit for tat. Like, whatever, I don't give a fuck. Like, you asked for it, here it is.
Yeah.
And they felt the need to, like, give me something back.
Right.
I'm like, all right, cool. Like, I
Right.
may hit them up, I may not, you know?
Right.
But, like the idea of, like, charging for knowledge, like, oh, take this seminar and figure out how to, like, I've seen that a lot. And people just, and, like, that's the reason why people are stupid, is because we make such barriers to understanding and knowledge. Like, stop doing that shit. That shit's fucking annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
What do you guys think about places that, I know you weren't necessarily talking about this, but what do you think about, like, places or people that put together classes on how to become a stand-up comedian?
that's right, pass the plug.
I agree. Pass the plug.
Um, listen, for some people, they may need that space
Mm-hmm.
to feel comfortable to do stand up. So
Mhm.
I'm not opposed to that. I'm opposed to how some of them go about it. Like
The teachers?
like that's the pedagogy is where I get to. Like, you should teach them how to navigate and find their voice within the art. Fuck everything else.
Do you ever
Let
see
them
one of
find
those?
They're funny.
You ever?
Not
Yes.
Let them find they're funny.
Not how you think they should be funny. Yeah. Do you ever like see some of those classes and the person who's teaching them and you're like, are you qualified? Like, do you ever see that go down?
Yeah.
Because I have, and I'm like, who the fuck? Who told you that this was a good idea?
Yeah, I've seen that before.
Like, KB, what is, like, say you're still teaching, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is a class that you were absolutely 100% unqualified to teach?
Oh, just any calculus.
Okay, that'd be like, it's like I see some of that shit. Of like, that would be like you going to teach a calculus class, and you'd be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. Like, so open your books to page 35. All right. So damn,
Y'all
that's a
read
lot of
this?
letters and numbers together. Fuck.
You all know what this means, right? Okay,
Is this a
we're
code?
doing a new thing in this class today where the students teach the teacher. Cause I don't know.
Like, okay, so we carrying the 2AE. What is that? That's delta. Oh, okay. All right. So delta.
I've heard of that variant, yes.
Oh my god.
Dumb as fuck. But nah, I don't like the I like the classes as long as it's taught in a manner that is for that person, them just getting comfortable performing and finding their personal voice. I'm not against it. But yeah, some of the teachers I'm always like, you know, and people have been like, "Oh man, you should teach a comedy class." I was like, "Dude, I got into comedy to get out of teaching."
Yeah, I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to
Like,
teach.
I'm not trying to teach, man.
Mm-mm.
Like I don't even.
No matter how many years in do I feel like I would be qualified to teach anybody how to be funny. Like also I just don't think that you can teach someone how to be funny. Like, you can help, like you said, guide them to find their voice and you know, they're funny.
Yeah.
But like, I don't think I'm qualified to do that. I don't know how to work with each person's individual sense of humor.
Yeah.
You know? I could be like, that's fucking
That's the
cheesy.
reason-
Or like,
That's the reason why for me it's more about like creating. That's what I mean by like creating the space for people to find their
Right.
voice. Like it's sometimes that may be a good jumping point for some people to have a class like every week where you're trying and you know and so like that's the good part of it. But on the other flip side to that is like some of those classes are like doing a paint by number style of funny that is
Right.
more, you know, honestly placated more towards club style of comedy. Which is, once again, if that's what people want to do, then yeah, that's cool.
oh
But,
yeah.
like,
I don't knock anyone who
yeah.
wants to take a class.
So like, but I also
I just think that some of these teachers are bogus
but
as
some of
shit.
these teachers are really incredibly self-indulgent. Some of these teachers, this is the opportunity for them to perform, to have a captive audience, to have a stroke of ego. You know,
It's gotta be.
and like that's the thing about like sharing knowledge and shit like that is that it's like it is reciprocated. Like I still learn from new comedians all the fucking time. Like I can learn from somebody who just started and
Yeah.
I can learn from somebody who's been doing it for 20 years.
Yeah.
You know, so like it's just a reciprocation. Like, and that's the reason why I get frustrated when it becomes this. That shit really irks me. Like, we should be sharing knowledge. People are too stupid.
That's also true. People are too stupid.
But this weed is fire.
Thank you. I also enjoy it. Tim, what do you think?
Yeah, I like it. Adele
Nice.
makes his cat feel really cool.
That's our
you know?
reviews on it. Nice. Good. Tasty.
Noise.
Yup.
Nice. We have a ball. I'll have a ball on this
Ball.
lead. Bro, let's just tell them what happened because we're going to do it all episode.
All right.
Me, KB, and Timmy were on a show yesterday. It was a really fun show.
Fire.
It was a really fun show. It was at the studio in Lockport. Back end of it was all happy corner packed. Like Timmy, Aimee, KB. It's fucking boom, bam, bing.
Bow.
Like fucking pow. Like it was a good show, right? The last half was a good show.
No, the whole.
I'm
Don't,
just
don't,
kidding. I'm
Alex,
just kidding.
what are you doing? My homie Alex Savant brought his.
He really did. I'm glad he opened up the show.
Yeah.
So our former guest, who we have styled and profiled
Yes.
on the show many times, and that was the first thing he asked me, KB, how do I look? How's my fit? And I was like, the way he said it, he's like, didn't I come out of the pandemic a beautiful butterfly? And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, because you're asking like that. And like it was one of those things, he asked me a question where he guided me to the answer.
Right.
Right?
Well, this is the funny part about this.
And I just said,
Because this is our dynamic with
Alec.
Alec. This is our dynamic, so people don't take this as us being bullies. Like he sets himself up
He
for
sets it
us
up.
to do this to him.
Right. It's
loves
it's
this.
as if he wants it. Yes.
He's a sadomasochist.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
So he's like, hey, Amy, yeah, like, didn't I come out of the pandemic just with this style? I'm a beautiful butterfly.
so
And
he gave both of us the same line because we arrived at different times.
Yes, we did.
because
we did.
he wanted us to be there at 8:30 for a 9:30 show.
Yes, he did.
You thought.
It's as if you've never met comedians, Alec. You want them to show up an hour before the show starts.
And then I asked him straight up, so you're starting right at 9:30 then? And he's like,
Ish. But he did like
All
start
time
right
nine.
at 9:30. I'm not gonna lie, he did.
yeah.
He said ish, but it for real did start it. Anyway, so he asks. I didn't even realize he asked us both the same questions. But when he asked me, I was like, only because you asked me that way, I'm not gonna give you an answer. I'm gonna wait until KB gets here, because me and KB feed off of each other to roast Alec, and then it's just 20 times funnier than it would have been had it just been on our own.
Yeah, I walked in with Eddie, and so we were at the bar grabbing a drink, and he walks up. He's like, KB, so he does the I came out the pandemic, a beautiful butterfly.
Get out of here.
And Eddie was looking at me, he was like, this guy, who's this guy?
What did he look like before?
I was like, dude. I was like, really, dude? I was like, you look like Meatloaf. Like, you got Meatloaf hair.
If
I
you
could do anything for love, but I won't do that.
and by that he means get a haircut. Alec was on the show. God, it had to have been like season 2 or 3 or I don't know when, but at the time we were like, dude, you gotta, what are you working with here? Like, let's get you styled and
Right. And
looking
like,
good.
all right, so I like his vest.
I did like the vest.
The shirt, hey, Alec, I hope you watching this shit. Bruh, and I think I meant to I think I told him last night. Fam, when you have on a vest, I saw a dude rock that same outfit at my friend's party.
Uh-huh.
All right, so first off, you have to have a fitted shirt.
Mm-hmm.
The shirt can't be baggy.
It was baggy.
Yeah, like the dude that rocked it right, like it was nice and tight and tucked in and like fitted fits to you so that the like you know what I'm saying, like Alex's shirt was like 90s and his vest was like 80s. His jeans was like a good 2002. His hair was like 88.
You could see Alec in pictures from the show last night, I'm sure of it. But that happened, and I didn't get to properly roast him until he got on stage.
Yeah.
And he didn't even get to see it.
Yeah.
But now that I'm thinking about it, KB, Nelly had his stuff set up right there. I wonder if us making fun of Alec is all over everybody's clips.
This dude's going to get his clip and be like, it's just commentary. People roasting me the whole time. Kind of Mystery Science Theater 3000 bullshit is this?
We ruined all the clips. And it was for one little itty bitty 4-letter reason. Let's all say that reason at the same time. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Ball. Boy, you are from the Midwest. I don't know where this accent, he said. I just can't hit a ball. And me and KB fucking lost it.
At the same damn time. We turned to each other and said, ball.
So then we're just trying to find other words. I'm like, does he say all words like this? I hit that wall.
Tomorrow I'm going to the mall.
I got the monster's ball. Like, what are you?
The season is fall.
I'm going to break the law.
I got stuck in the bathroom stall.
Which is weird because I'm not that tall.
Oh, my God.
It's so cold I need a shawl.
I did do that one yesterday. I'm like, it's cold in here. I need a shawl. I'm like, where did you come from? I can't hit a ball. Okay. So then the plan was for all of us to go up and find a word to say and just fucking rock with it, right? And we couldn't do it. We couldn't do it. It would have only been funny to the three of us.
Yeah, the three of us doing it.
That was a rowdy crowd.
Yeah. Yeah, shout out to the lady whose daughter picked her up because she got wasted again this weekend. It's probably a routine for them. Them captain and dieds.
Was that the drunk lady?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was... She talked during my first joke several times, and I would just wait for her to start talking and then just loudly talk over her. But at the end of my first joke, she turns to the guy next to her, and she's like, I don't like this comedian. He has not answered one of my questions.
How dare you? Don't you know this is Q&A for that specific woman? Are you kidding me?
My bad.
I talked about a lot of shit, and the first time she interrupted me was to tell me that she loves Bambi. That was it. I'm like, I've been talking about a lot of things up here,
Yeah.
and this is your takeaway.
Yeah. She tried to say she was. I like that Alex Savant said that was his mom.
He did.
And then somebody in the audience really thought that was his mom.
It was the couple that...
yeah. That was about to fuck in the audience.
I told a couple, I'm like, first thing I said to the audience, I was like, you guys are a horny crowd. Like, holy shit. There's so many people, like, fondling each other, like, in the audience right now. But that older couple was, like, on display. But they were hot.
Yeah.
They were hot and old.
They were. That was a good looking couple.
I told her she looks like every stepmom in every porno.
That shit was hilarious.
She did, though.
She did, though.
And I was like, this dude, I hope this dude has a 20-something-year-old son. Like, I really hope so. But he did. He didn't. I'm like, she's about to get stuck in the dryer. I promise. I promise you.
It's wild. That's wild as fuck, fam.
It's funny that people who are sitting at tables forget that there's no, like, we can see under the table. We can see you.
Yeah, we can smell, too. Have you ever had the sex smell overtake you somewhere and you're like, wait, who fucking?
Who? Yeah. Who fucked before they came?
Like, what's that?
Who came before they came?
And it was funny as I like the bitches like in the 2000s. It was like Love Spell was the one that they tried to hide the sex smell, and then just made it. They just made it a sweeter sex smell.
That is why Love Spell is my most sold candle. This is nostalgic
like
for
pussy
people.
and cupcakes and shit.
Is that gardenia? What is this? Was someone cleaning fish by a
Is that Badussi?
by a rose garden? What's happening?
Badussi. New fragrance.
Oh.
By J-Lo. Badussi.
By Gwyneth Paltrow.
Badussi.
Pussy and cupcakes. Love it. That's a winning smell right there. That would fly off the shelves. If Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina candles can fly off the shelves, come on now.
Pussy and you. All right, we got to work on that scent, that candle scent. I'll be your sniff.
Okay, yeah, help me out.
I know this smell well. I'm pretty sure I even know what candles we should mix together to get.
So I already got it. There's the specific summer's eve scent.
Splash.
That ain't right.
We ain't right.
That's true.
I guess we should start the show, huh?
Oh shit, we didn't even do that yet?
No.
Oh my god, yeah, we should.
This week is good.
Oops.
We didn't start the show yet?
That's right.
Well, I was aware that we didn't start it, but I was like, well, fuck it.
Yeah, no, we were having fun.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's get this party started in 5, 4.
It's time to laugh. Boredom is just torture. KB and Aimee have what the doctor ordered. Pull up but share. It's the happy corner.
Yeah, we in this bitch. We had a good night. Now we turn up and we take flight
Where are we going?
as we smoke some weed
Oh, I get it.
and we have some drinks.
Uh-huh.
You are here with Aimee and KB.
Ooh. I don't like my name first. I don't like it.
KB and Aimee.
Thank you.
Remix.
Edit that. Clip it. Clip it out.
And Timmy.
And I'm here too.
And a thought in the audience.
It's Adele.
Ooh. Welcome to the Happy Corner Podcast. What is up, bitches?
Damn, that was 2 different moods. Real close together.
Yeah.
Welcome. Welcome to the Happy Corner
Soft
Podcast.
touched and pow the fist.
Pow.
You know,
Yeah, you gotta.
right in the kisser.
Oh, you thought this was gonna be chill? Mm-mm. Pow. What is good? How are you? You had a good week, you said?
Yeah.
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 Awesome. I'm glad.
Yeah.
I had a DSO week.
Yeah.
A desothelioma week. I feel like I'd be working all the time. It was nice to do comedy. I hadn't done comedy in a minute.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie to you, did not know what I was gonna do until I went up there.
Yeah.
So that was fun. Tim?
No, I like the way you busted in with the sausage fest joke. Because it was.
Yeah, it was a sausage
It was a
fest.
sausage fest.
Yeah. I think there was supposed to be one more female on the show and she dropped.
Yeah.
And then he just like put the back end like, well, I guess the back end is women. I'm like, all right. And it worked out.
Yep.
I feel
We
like
knocked out race, gender, sexuality all at the back end of the show.
yeah, we really did.
Yeah.
With you basically. But
Yeah. Like I really could take care of 3.
right. I came in being a woman. That's what I did. And they're like, okay. I did like, I feel like when I went up there, I could definitely pick out the faces of the people that were like, I ain't gonna laugh. I don't know if you do that or you can do that. I can just tell. There's just men out there, not always just men, but mostly it's men that are like, women ain't funny, I ain't gonna laugh. And then I make them laugh, and then it
Yeah.
makes me feel good.
Yeah.
They're like, damn it.
I'm always shocked that old white dudes be fucking with my material. I'm like, really?
Dude, old white dudes be loving you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's always an interesting thing. And they always like, get up, buy you a drink. Like, no, bro. Like, I don't want to drink. thank you. I appreciate it. You're a
Yeah.
great audience.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
I always say, like, for real, if you get a good audience as a performer, I always say thank you to the audience for
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I went and thanked the older couple for letting me
They
pick
were
on
really
them.
they were really
They were
sweet.
really nice, and they're like, you guys were really funny. And I go, oh yeah, me and KB and Timmy all have a podcast.
Yeah.
I said, so if you want to check it out, if you thought we were funny. And they're like, oh, okay. And then didn't ask any information after that. And I'm like, cool. All
And then
right.
you walked away, and they're like, "What's up?"
Podcast. What is that?
I'm like, if you've ever like looked at a YouTube video before, like you could do that or whatever.
Yeah, my mom still kind of don't get it.
That's fine. That's fine. We don't have to get it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but no, it was a good time, turned up and everything. And shout out to Alec and the studio. Thank you guys so much. It was such a great show. And shout out to Seth and Alex Savant.
Yeah.
Good
Laura
time.
Felker, the owner of that place, she's
Yes,
good people.
She's good.
It's
good
a
lady.
nice little venue, and we used to have a Sunday open mic there before it was the studio, and I'm so glad it's in Laura's hands. She seems like she's doing really cool things with it. If you're in the area, please check that spot out. They do live music. They do comedy once a month. And yeah, it's a nice little bar. And they have fucking Bosco sticks, bro.
Yeah, y'all was smashing them Bosco sticks.
I ate
fam.
almost 2 Bosco sticks. Yes, I did. And then I got so high I threw up. So we're
Word?
good. Yeah, I did. I sure did.
Like after the show?
Yeah, when I got home.
Oh.
Yeah, I hit my bong one too many times and was like, well, I'm going to throw up these Bosco sticks.
Oh, I feel bad because you really hate regurgitation. So.
I do, but I'm all right. I survived it. Surprising.
Look at
I'm
you.
growing.
Yeah.
I'm growing as a human. You're supposed to get out of this phobia like in your 20s. So I'm thriving.
Yeah.
I'm thriving.
Growing up, I like it.
Yeah, thank you.
But yeah, there's been quite a bit of shit that I've been seeing and going on this week and everything, and there's been a lot in the news. And yo, do y'all know who Elizabeth Holmes is? Have y'all been keeping up with this dumb bitch?
No, who's that?
All right. Elizabeth Holmes was in Silicon Valley. She said that she created she started a business called Theranos. She created this blood testing design called the Edison that could find do all these different tests with just a prick of the finger, just one drop of blood, instead of taking vials and vials of blood.
Mm-hmm.
And so she was 19 and she started this business, and all of her professors at Stanford were like, you dumb bitch, that's not going to work. That's not possible. But it didn't matter because, like,
She was going to do it anyway.
she was going to do it anyway.
Uh-oh.
And she had, like, really gotten into Steve Jobs and stuff like that. So she started, and then she had gotten investors. And so, but all her shit didn't work, and they were using, like, Simon's, like, blood testing stuff, like the actual that's already, like, FDA approved and shit. And so, like, she was doing all this shit, and, like, she had a deal with Walgreens, but she had lied. Like, this is how fucked up it is.
Damn, dude.
Like, Pfizer was like, dude, is this approved by the FDA? And she was like, no. Then they were like, fuck you. No, we are not doing any business with you. Sounds like you're just wanting money.
Yeah.
And I have never, ever cheered for Pfizer. Harder. That will be the only time.
If Big Pharma is like, no,
Big Pharma's like, you're just doing this for money.
Big Pharma's like, wait a minute.
This
You're
isn't
just doing
right.
it for the money.
We don't like that. Only we can do that.
But then they put Pfizer's logo and shit on there to sell to, like, Walgreens and all
Stop
these
it.
damn investors. Yeah, I was like, fam, like, that's some high school. I'm late on my homework shit. Where you forgot to change the heading at the top from your friend's name to
Right.
your name. and
Fuck.
shit.
My friend just did it twice. Well, I was thinking about my friend when I wrote it.
No, he sent me the template because I didn't know the formatting and everything. So I just. But yeah, so she got, but now so this testing shit ended up working. She had a whole bunch of whistleblowers be like, no, like this shit doesn't work.
Yeah.
They called her out, and she was getting like very litigious and like suing motherfuckers and all that type of shit. So then finally, because she frauded billionaires, basically, one of them happens. Some of them are like the Waltons. She scammed the DeVosses. Like they threw in 100 million or some shit like that.
Ooh.
And that shit didn't work. Didn't have proof that it worked.
Eep.
Yeah. And so now like she's under for like fraud and all this other shit.
Most people got money to take your ass to court.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta be suing, or you gotta be fucking with the poor people.
Right.
Because they don't have money to take you to court.
Yeah, exactly. That's where she fucked up.
That's where she fucked up. Bad advice from the happy corner.
Yeah.
You fuck with the poor people. Even though we are those people.
Yeah.
We don't have the
We're
money
not
to
the
sue you.
litigious type. We avoid the law as much as possible, actually.
right.
We're like, court? Ooh.
That doesn't sound worth it.
Yeah. I know I lost 2 legs, but fuck it.
I don't need them.
Yeah. I got a wheelchair.
Yeah, I could wheel around. It's fine. That's fucked up.
So yeah, and so she got pregnant and got married, trying to look like all motherly and shit. Oh, but the big part was like with all of this, like to be taken seriously and everything, she lowered her voice. So she would talk like this.
Why is this helping? Why? What did she sound like before?
Babe, look, can you go to maybe like YouTube, maybe like Elizabeth Holmes' deep voice or something.
Oh man. Oh man.
But yeah, fam, like she would talk like this to sound more, I guess, male-like and more dominant.
Real voice. That's the first thing that comes up. Fake voice.
Accidentally uses real voice. Hold on, let me see if I can get this on screen. I don't know if people will be able to hear it though.
Oh.
We'll see.
We'll see.
My impersonation is pretty much on point.
And you work to change things, and first they think you're crazy, then they fight you, and then all of a sudden you change the world. And I have to say, I personally was shocked to see
This is
girl
creepy.
publish something like this.
Her voice, her deep baritone voice, was that fake too?
According to my sources,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
an employee.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so
Yeah.
fucking creepy.
Yeah, fam.
You joined, and it was late in the day, and
Yeah, her
finishing
voice.
the meeting,
There's
and,
like they've
she's,
found other. I'm only talking over it because of like copyright shit.
Right.
But
she got up,
yeah, there's moments of
slipped back
her.
into a more natural sound,
Yeah,
woman's voice.
Yeah.
Was everything about Elizabeth Holmes a fraud?
Yes.
Yes,
Bitch.
correct. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. So she had done like this all, and I was like, and like she had become like the Silicon Valley tech boss, like girl,
girl boss.
girl boss bullshit, you know.
Yeah.
And so her trial is going on right now, and yeah. So that's been interesting. I've just been watching a whole bunch of white people on trial.
Yeah, the Kyle Rittenhouse trial. Yeah, that one live streams, and it's gross. It's fucking gross. All of it's gross.
Yeah, all of it. So I've just been.
I've been staying really high,
Yeah, I've been.
enough to make me throw up. Apparently.
Yeah. So all that shit is wilding out there. Motherfuckers is wilding. But that Elizabeth Holmes kind of had me rolling. Like, I'm sorry. I know, like, she's done some fucked up shit. But the delusion of doing that shit is hilarious to me, fam. Like, dropping your voice.
My voice. I feel like my voice is already like deep,
Right.
but like if it's obvious when you are trying to do a voice that's not yours.
Yeah.
I feel like unless you're like trained, Like you're a voice actor or something.
Dude, she
But, like
looks
if I were to try to lower my voice, I feel like people would know right away that this is not my voice.
It reminds me of the kids like freshman year of high school that smoke weed once, and then the next day they're like, "Hey guys, what's up?
Hey man, I got so blazed last night, dude. You're like, holy fuck. Somebody redeem take a shot. I don't know if you want Malort. A little. We'll do a little Malort. Oh, my bad.
You're good.
Thank you, Kara, for the
Yeah.
shot.
So
It's
yeah,
very sweet.
but like once again, personal life, comedy life, great. You know what I'm saying? For
It's the
most part.
shit show you're watching on the outside.
Yeah, like I'm just like, dude, like what? Okay.
And this Thanksgiving season, I'm thankful it's not me, you know?
Yeah.
It's not me. Cheers. Gross. Why do we do this to ourselves?
I saw this on the internet, but it was like, you ever think a racist family's like, oh shit, my open-minded uncle's gonna be here this year.
Yes. Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, I will tell you why
or where you
why I
gotta
know that's
explain.
true.
Oh, go ahead.
So two fellas came into the dispensary, had never been there before. We have a mask policy. You have to wear a mask in there. If you come up and you don't have one, we give you one. Not a big deal. Okay? So two guys are in there. They're buddies or whatever. And one dude's he's wearing the mask, but it's like under his nose and I can see his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And his buddy looks at him and goes, "You wearing a mask or you wearing Depends?" And his friend looks at him and he goes, "Put that fucking mask over your nose, dude." And I was like, "Good for you."
Yeah.
And dude looked at me and he said, "Sorry, my friend's a liberal." And I'm just like, what?
What?
Like,
What the fuck does how you wear a mask got to do with the
That's-
fucking?
that's what it's boiled down to at this point.
That's the
is-
dumbest shit ever. Like
Yeah.
that is so fucking
That's how
stupid. I hate-
politicized everything is.
And I bet he uses that like, I have a liberal friend, so
When it's convenient. Otherwise, he feels the need to defend his friend's actions
And how? Like the
because
thing is,
he's a liberal.
man, my whole thing is like everything is so nuanced. Like you could be conservative about one particular thing
Right.
and be liberal about a whole bunch of other shit.
Right.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
like we keep looking at it as like, well, everybody like, and it's like, damn, dude. Like, I wish we could just vote on policy ourselves
Yeah.
directly
Yeah.
versus like some other shit. Because it's like, dude, like, because at this point, the way that the system, man, fuck all that shit. We about to turn up. I can't. This can't be the Happy Corner podcast.
I want to tell you something funny though.
Please do.
there was
let's
like
go
a-
back to like figuring out what we doing for Thanksgiving because that's one of the things that I'm trying to.
Oh
figure
God,
out.
yeah. I don't even shit. What I was going to say, this is the last little protesty thing that I'm
Yeah.
gonna say. So there was a bunch of anti-vax people outside of like Pfizer protesting, right?
Why?
Whole huge group of them. I don't even know. But this guy walks by and he starts yelling at him. He's like, "Just shut up and get the fucking vaccine." He just said that he's just fed. He's like, "Shut the fuck up." And they all start baying at him like he's like sheep, you know? But all of them do it. So this crowd of people are bah, bah. And they don't even see the irony. Like they don't even fucking see it. It is so funny to me. I'm like, you guys,
Bro, like how
the
you
jokes write themselves.
how are you here's my whole thing. How are you like, I don't want to get vaccinated. Cool, don't get vaccinated.
No.
Then how you gonna go and protest motherfuckers that the company that made the vaccine?
Just don't
Why?
do it.
Just don't fucking do it.
But also, you're just
Damn,
like
don't fucking do it. Sit your goofy ass down.
just yeah.
Like damn, bro.
I know plenty
like,
of people who aren't vaccinated that aren't going out to protest it.
Yeah, like
Like they just don't. They just don't do it.
well, and funny enough, everyone for the most part, everybody that I know that's not vaccinated wears masks.
yeah.
So that's why it's not this like political thing. You know, it's
Right.
yikes.
Yeah.
They real slow. I'm like, fam, why are you out there protesting the shit that, like, if you don't like it, like, then why, like, don't get
Then
it.
don't.
That's your protest.
It's that they
fam.
don't
Like,
want to
that's-
lose their jobs
Yeah,
because they
like,
don't want to
that's
get
the-
it. And
that's
I'm
the
like,
protest. Just
well,
don't do it. Like,
I'm very
I don't-
sorry, but it's up to your job. It's up to your job what your job wants
Man,
to
I've
do.
been getting drug tested for weed for years, fam. Stop.
And now
I done
it's
had to
legal in
cleanse
this
out my
state,
shit.
okay, right.
I done had to clean out my piss and stop smoking weed
They've been
and shit
our
like
job's
that.
been telling us what to do. Are you kidding? That's why
I
have
had
you
to get
fucking-
shots to be a teacher. I had to get shots when I worked for the city, both in LA and here. Stop playing.
Mhm.
Like,
Mhm.
and like to me, my whole thing is this, man. Fuck it. Like, all right, go ahead and hey, you don't want it. All right, cool. All the other vaccines, do you want those or no? No. Okay, cool.
Right.
Let's play some real life Oregon Trail with your ass then. Let's see typhoid and fucking smallpox and
No,
measles.
they just don't want this one. It's just this one. It's just, well, some of it. It's all over the spectrum. They can't keep up with what to.
yeah.
They're mad at.
That's what I'm saying.
They want to. Speaking of cancel culture that doesn't exist, they are collectively trying to cancel Big Bird. So I don't want to fucking hear it. Big Bird fucking talking about, oh, get vaxxed. And they're like, oh, look at them fucking teaching our children to be healthy. Those pieces, they were mad at Michelle Obama when she did that too. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah, they got mad when Cookie Monster started eating carrot
I
sticks.
know.
I'm like, fam.
They really did. They're fucking pissed. But they're pissed at Big Bird. And like somebody found a picture of Big Bird from like 78 of him like holding a sign about vaccinations. And I was like, Big Bernie been fighting. Big Bernie. Big Bird has been fighting as long as Bernie. And I think now I'm convinced that Big Bird and Bernie are the same person.
Fam.
That's what I have to say about that.
Listen, fam. All the motherfuckers that are disseminating like the stupid info, it's hilarious. Because all of them are vaxxed. And you know they're vaxxed because they all work with one network. And that network's vaccination policy was leaked recently.
Oh.
And it was more strenuous than the White House's. Like, it was like, yo, your asses need to be vaxxed. If you're not vaxxed, we're testing you every single time that you come into our fucking building. You will, and it was just like, I was like, fam, Rupert Murdoch, like, what you put on your channels all day, every day.
Yeah. It's so contradictory to what your policy is.
Like, yeah, I was like, dude, like,
That Tucker Carlson got
like-
called on that
like, fam, like,
in an
here's-
interview. And he wouldn't. He's like, well, I can't speak on what their policies are. And they're
But
like,
you work
yes,
there.
you can. You work there. You can say, well, I don't know exactly what the company is doing. Well, yes, you do because you fucking work there. And he just danced around it because he knows he'll look like the biggest fucking hypocrite. And his friends, his viewers will be like, what? Their viewers would be so brokenhearted.
No,
if
they
knew.
wouldn't. No, they wouldn't. They would just be like, no, they would just flip the shit, fam. Like, it's not even like that. There's motherfuckers that still believe that Trump, the fucking grift that never ends, is going to be reinstated in January. I'm like, man, y'all as bad as Jehovah's Witnesses, fam. Like, the apocalypse was supposed to happen like 7 years ago, then 5 years ago, then 2 years. Like, when is it happening?
Right.
You know
We're
what I'm
waiting.
saying? Like,
I'm welcoming it at this point. All right.
like,
Let's do this.
fuck it. Like, what y'all gonna do? For real.
All right. Let's talk Thanksgiving.
Hell yeah. That's what I really want to talk about because we need to figure this out. What y'all doing?
Well, I'm gonna guess that earlier in the day, probably 2:00 ish, we'll have Thanksgiving dinner at the Blaze household.
You can bet your bottom dollar that
Timmy's
I will
gonna make deviled eggs.
Timmy
Yeah.
makes some fire deviled eggs.
He
too.
really does. That's literally what he's famous for. Timmy Blaze, the comedian? No.
No.
No. No. Timmy Blaze, the deviled eggs master. And he's tried to sway. I know I've said this before. He's tried to sway from the original recipe. And we're like, Timmy, No.
Dude, I be hating that shit. Like when motherfuckers be
It
like,
don't need to be avocado.
yeah, you don't need to. Don't try to switch up. Like sometimes the simple classic is perfect. Like
it's
just
the
let
reason why it's been around for so long.
Like let that shit rock. I hate when motherfuckers want to add. Like I saw, I don't know why this trend is happening, but dried fruit. Stop just adding that to any old dish. We don't want that in mashed potatoes or
Ew,
fucking
dried fruit?
mac and cheese. Like like fucking raisins and cran
No.
raisins and cran all that
I'll
type
eat
of
that
shit.
in my salad, but not.
Don't stop doing that shit. And y'all think it's
No.
cute.
It's not cute. I don't think it's cute. I don't think that's cute at all.
Make your mac and cheese creamy with avocado, or we can make it creamy with milk and cheese, bitch.
Like we've been doing. Yeah, Tim did the avocado one year,
So,
and I love avocado.
yeah. Well, okay. So this was my big mistake. I didn't make like a plate of
Regs.
regular,
No,
and then
no
all these-
Reggies.
The problem is when the fame of your deviled eggs has traveled far and wide. What happens is every year around Thanksgiving, I start getting tagged in a lot of deviled egg memes
Mm-hmm.
and deviled egg recipes,
Mm-hmm.
and some like really like purposefully disgusting deviled egg recipes.
Yeah.
But somebody was like, "Oh, hey, check these out," and it was like, yeah, an avocado one and like a almost like a mashed potato type one. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'll give it a try. And yeah, literally everyone was like, never again. Will you
We
do this."
said you can't come to Thanksgiving next year.
Bam, just use the shit that we like. Like I love my mom makes great deviled eggs.
Yeah.
Might rival Timmy's low key.
Shit.
Y'all got my two favorite deviled eggs. I really like
Damn.
deviled eggs. Yeah.
Yeah. Same. I love deviled eggs.
So like y'all both got it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like make it like the original. Like don't try to get too creative with some of the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you know, like if you do, let's say you want to get creative, do a whole new dish that is not a part of the staple.
Right.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like come in like this is
Stay with the original
right.
that we can fall back in and we
Yeah.
know and love. And then like mix something in there.
Like this is what I did with my family. Shout out to Nelly Bob. Nelly Bob makes bomb ass fucking jalapeno poppers.
Mm-hmm.
So with my family, there's always motherfuckers that's on CP time, and we have to wait to do grace and all that shit with everybody, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like, it's like, dude, well, what are we snacking on in between time?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what we doing? So that's when the deviled eggs come out or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, let's get something that's like different. So I was like, oh, I remembered how to make Nelly Bob's bacon wrapped jalapeno poppers. So I made them and like at first, like everyone's like, so what is this? And I was like, some jalapeno poppers or whatever. And then they was like, oh my God, this is so good. And I remember my one cousin who shall remain nameless, but he's a little klepto. And he sat by the tray of like jalapeno poppers. He's like, what is these? He's like, what is this shit? And I was like, it's jalapeno poppers, bro. He's like, let me see. And he like just scarfs down like home.
You can't.
And then he's like, that's interesting. And then next thing you know, I see him just sit down in front of that tray and he's just like eating them like by himself, like just like they're potato chips.
One after another.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. So like I like doing shit like that. I'll bring something totally a little bit left field so that it's like it's not gonna interfere with the main dishes that everybody want. You know what I'm saying? But like, yo, out of all of my cousins, there's two of us that can really throw down up here. And T and Kara gonna know. Shonda can throw down and I can throw down. Everybody else?
Yeah.
Nah.
No.
No, fam.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
We had a family member where when that person
Bring plates. Bring
when,
pop.
Right.
Bring,
when that person would bring food,
alcohol,
we'd be like, when they would volunteer to do like one of the big meals or like big plates, we're like, no. I'm like,
See, T ain't had none of your food, dog. T, I know you can throw down, dog. T look like she can throw down. For real, for real.
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so three of us know how to throw down. But no, I'll make a whole ass like Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah.
And it'd be fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but like there are some motherfuckers like I don't know if that's cooked through. Like there's some people you're like I don't know if that's done.
What
Fam.
what
like,
is it about cooking that makes you not want to fucking eat when you're done? What is it? Is it because you're around this food all day? Like by the time if I'm making something, by the time I'm done, I'm like I don't want it.
Yep, that's me too, and I already eat.
And
like
then
a
I'm
bird, too.
critiquing it, and I'm
Yeah.
watching everybody else
Yes,
eat it like they fucking
yeah,
hate it.
Yeah,
They
It's like
fucking
fun.
hate it.
Yeah, yeah. I remember when I cooked the whole like Thanksgiving dinner back in LA,
Mm-hmm.
and I remember all of them were like, because there's the staples, right? Like you got the turkey,
Right.
you got the dressing or stuffing. I don't do stuffing. I do dressing.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and I do it the way that my mom taught me. My mom like gave me all her recipes.
Ooh.
She taught me them, but she was like every time that she would go through it, she'd be like, your auntie asked for this recipe, and I didn't tell her this trick. Like it was like she gave
Nice.
she's like giving you like the little extra, you know what I'm saying? So I made the full dinner, and everybody's like, dude, like this reminded me of home, and that's what I wanted to do. Like
Right.
I wanted that
Right.
because everybody was homesick in LA,
Mhm.
like you know what I'm saying? So.
Kara said she's flying in for dressing. No BS.
Ooh, I make some bomb ass dressing.
My mom is a fantastic cook. We've got some Thanksgiving staples that are maybe not as traditional for everybody else, but for us, Italian family, we always have lasagna for Thanksgiving.
Ooh, that sounds fire.
Yeah, we do lasagna, we do turkey, we do ham. And then you got your staple, your, mashed potato, mac and cheese. Sometimes we do broccoli and cheddar rice, like that kind of
Yums.
casserole. We'll do like a cornbread casserole. We got some really good food for Thanksgiving, I feel. And it's always Tim comes in with the fucking deviled eggs.
Yeah.
Usually Tim's there. Like I get there, Tim's there, and he's already in the kitchen with a fucking apron, and he's just mixing those eggs, man. He's on it.
Yeah, but yeah, for real, like Thanksgiving because there's no expectation but to eat on Thanksgiving, which is great.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I always have multiple places to go on
Yeah,
Thanksgiving.
I usually do too.
Like I always got to be like, all right, and like I hate when everybody be like, we starting at 2. I'm like, why is everybody starting at fucking same time?
Yeah. Luckily, the Thanksgivings that I do go to are pretty considerate, and we'll find out because pretty much everybody's got 2 to go to. You know,
I might
so
have like 3 this year.
oof.
Yeah. And one of them I might just wake up early and go over there and like
I've been
drink while
going
she
to
cooked and just hang out with her for a second. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I've been going to one the past few years, and it's been
Lovely, right?
so good.
Yeah.
Because there's stuff at my family's house that I don't want to miss out on, or like I'll forget, or like when my family's house was the second house to go to, that was the worst. I'd come in and my whole family would be already sitting down eating, and I'm like,
Oh, my family, if you come in, like, you almost at their stuff, you have to go to theirs first. Because, like, it's like, when you come in and they're like, yo, you missed the food, we already playing games. Because
Yep.
my family likes to play games. I don't know if your family is like that.
we
Family
play some
Feud.
games.
Oh, Family Feud? Oh, God.
Yeah.
Like, since because now that we have Pictionary and Family Feud and Taboo, those are our 3 games right there. I like to, honestly, at this point, because my family has gotten too competitive, like, I'm like, I'll just keep score.
I'll
like,
sit out.
I'll sit out of this. Like, I don't want to. But yeah.
Spades and Scrabble. Tim, what do we play? We play,
We do the Jackbox.
yeah, so we
Party
play
pack
the
game.
phone game.
I wish somebody was down to play some spades at my family, man. I love. Ooh. Hey, I need a spades tournament. I'm gonna do that.
You
Spades
should do
tournament.
that.
I vaguely remember we did some. It was where you had a card and you'd put it on your forehead. Do you remember what I'm talking about? And it said something, and you had to ask questions.
It
to
was a
everybody.
racist name. The name of that game, yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't remember
Yeah.
that.
It was Native American poker is what it was.
No, I remember
The
that
higher
game.
lower game.
No. We played a game as a family. I think Haley brought it.
Oh, like a couple years ago where you have to
Yeah.
guess what's on you. Yeah.
Oh,
that.
I know. With the little headbands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's
Yeah.
called headbands.
And everyone has
Has a,
a
yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Well,
I'm
I
good
brought
at
up that shit
spades.
without having to, so that's good.
Yeah.
We did used to play that game when we were little, though.
yes.
We used to play cards with our our grandparents was Christmas Eve, and then our other grandparents, we had them Christmas Day. But yeah, Christmas Eve our grandparents would load us up with dimes, and we'd play card games for dimes.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Nobody likes to play spades with me because, once again, I think the family knows, like, doing like cute Pictionary stuff and all that is fun. If we played spades, I feel like it would get too competitive.
Yeah.
That
So you
they're
got that
like-
label in the fam. I have this isn't a competitive or like a game. On Christmas, me and my siblings have been doing like not Secret Santa, White Elephant.
Mm-hmm.
But we do it with like multiple gifts. So we bring like 3 gifts apiece, right? So everybody ends up with 3 gifts. And I have maintained the reputation of being like the brat who steals from you. Or like I used to make Sterling steal for me. Like if he had like the last turn.
Gotcha.
And so I've gained this reputation. Every time we play the game, everyone's like, oh, now it's Aimee's turn. She's gonna steal this, or she's gonna. And so like I've been like very conservative with the game.
Yeah.
The past I'm like, oh, you like that? Yeah, you can keep that. I don't think anybody stole anything last year.
Yeah. We don't do the white elephant. It's just like we draw names. It's $25. And I ended up with the klepto cousin as my like Secret Santa or whatever.
Yeah.
And he bought me like all this body wash and lotion and everything, and he handed it to me, and everybody kept asking, what did he steal for you?
Oh my god.
Literally,
Oh my
literally everybody.
Listen,
Literally everybody.
Honestly, this is why I'm glad that like our holiday parties only consist of our immediate family. Like everybody who talks about like, oh, we were going to fight with my uncle this year. I'm like, oh yeah, I don't have to deal with any of that. Cause like we don't invite my cousins, my aunts, my uncles, nothing.
He cool. He just like he don't steal from the family.
There
He
would
just
be
steal from
fights.
stores.
There would be fights just from stores. That's okay then. Fuck them stores. But yeah, if we had to, Tim, imagine if we
Shout
had
out
to
to
hang
him,
out
though. He
with
got-
everybody.
Yeah, he got me body wash and it all matched.
Wow.
It was all the same brand, the same line.
Damn.
I'm like,
Okay, so he stole it from one specific area in Bath and Body Works. Good for him. He's like, there's no cameras over here. That associate's helping that lady. We good. We good.
Yeah.
He's a professional. Has
Yeah.
he been arrested for it?
No, not for that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Then he hasn't gotten caught. Good for him.
Yeah.
He's got a system.
yeah,
He's got a system.
yeah,
Well, sticky fingers. I got it.
yeah. It's
I-
a lot of body wash. He's big on stealing body
Hygiene.
wash.
He wants to stay clean. He wants to stay clean. I got caught stealing when I was a kid.
What'd you say?
Candy.
Of course. What
I was
candy
so
it?
young, KB. I was really. Tim, do you remember this?
Yeah, it was at that like corner store across
That
from
mom
there.
worked at.
Yeah.
I believe we were at my grandparents' house, and then my dad came and picked us up, and then he brought us over to my mom was working at this it was called the Gray Fox. And I think there must have been like a bar in the back, but there was like a convenience store up front.
Mhm.
And I'm just over there just taking all the candy that's like level to me
Mhm.
and just like stuffing it in my shirt. And one of the boys narked on me.
Oh wow. Okay.
And then I don't remember how much trouble I got into, but I think I got candy afterward. I think they're like, you can have one of those. Like, I didn't get punished at all.
Nah, I stole once, and my mom, because it was a chapstick. I don't know why I was fascinated with this chapstick. I was like maybe 3 or 4, and I stole it.
Mm-hmm.
And then my mom was like, "Wait." She's like, "Where did you get this?" And she was like, "Did you steal this?" She smacked the shit out of me. She's like, you don't take. That's what's not yours and what you
Yeah.
don't pay for."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh."
I didn't know.
I did not know. I don't do that no more. Like,
I will not do that
I
again.
will not do that again. Like, totally got it. Like, I'm
Yeah,
not big
I'm
on like
all right.
thieving motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I don't
yeah.
like that shit.
I don't like that shit either.
So like, yeah,
I don't like it. I've had people steal from me. Not
Yeah.
a fan.
not a fan of thieving shit. So
Not a fan.
thank you for that lesson, Mama. You made that very, very,
Very
very,
clear.
very, very clear. that you
Very
should
clear.
not take-
She's still worried.
yes.
She picks something up and she's like, Miss Anita gonna come smack the shit out of me.
Like when I do self checkout, and and at Meyer must have been getting fucking robbed because they have gotten really aggressive. Like they have gotten really like their camera has gotten really good at the scan station.
It scans your face. It's like, hello, KB, from the Happy Corner Pocket.
Yeah.
Like it knows your whole life.
Yeah, it's like born 3 like and so I was scanning some rat kill.
Mm-hmm.
And like the little part on the scan part for it was like tabbed over, so I was like, oh, I just got to undo it, and then it was like and I'm trying to scan this shit like or whatever, and then like super cashier comes over and shit, and it's like I'm scanning my shit, and they're like, oh, just put it, and he's like walking me through this, and I'm like, dude, like you have nothing to worry about. I have no intentions of stealing. Like, I'm still traumatized from when I was
Yeah.
a kid. Like, I'm not
My
stealing
mom will
shit.
smack me.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
I'm not going to do any fucked up shit. Like, but yeah, Meyer must have been getting popped because they are on it. You can't steal from them no more. I didn't, but I knew motherfuckers.
I just like how you said
You
that.
can't steal from them no more.
Don't do it anymore. Meyer's not the one.
It's not, and Jewel is already really sensitive.
The last time I went to the dollar store, someone was stopped at the door because they stole from the dollar store. Like, this is the Dollar Tree, dude. You could have found that change in the parking lot, probably.
I just realized looking at the screen that it looked like we calling each other and was like, let's wear Scullies and flannels today.
I know. It's the season, man.
Yeah, I guess so.
This is my
Timmy, you didn't get the memo.
Yeah, I wasn't in that group message.
Yeah, my bad. My bad. I got shit for this beanie upstairs, man. Holy shit.
Hey, have you ever known somebody that thought you stole some shit? It was way wrong. Like, since we speaking on stealing,
Dude, okay. I have been accused of stealing shit. And like in Stankley's defense, like I've stolen many of his hats. And he does have a hat like this that I was like, I'm going to steal that. But the dispensary gave us fucking some cold gear because it's fucking cold outside. It snowed the other day. So they gave us this Carhartt beanie and some gloves. And I put this bitch on as KB's walking in. And Sterling goes to grab that shit off my head.
yeah.
Like literally snatch it off my head, and he's like, "That's mine." And I'm like, "It's not." I swear. I'm like, "Calm down. Listen, I know I steal your shit a lot, but I promise you, this is not your hat."
That's how you know how cold it is. With motherfuckers like, is that my Carhartt? Is that what we doing right now? Give me my shit, bitch.
We get crazy.
You know how cold it is?
He's
Negative 30 degrees.
He's like, I moved here
Wind
from
chill,
Texas.
negative 15.
I
know
don't
what that
have
feel
any
like?
hair, Amy.
The beer can only do so much, bitch.
I'm like, bro, dial it back.
I jumped out. I was like, she just told us that her work was
He's like,
And we all had to witnesses. I was like, fam, I saw her just put it on like when I walked in, fam.
just
Like,
took it out of the bag.
KB goes, "All right, Sterling, where's your hat at?" He's like, "It's probably in the car."
Actually, it's in my pocket. So.
You motherfucker. I'm like, damn, he was right. You think I went into your car and grabbed your fucking hat? Damn, dude. Damn. I am not the one.
or the 2, or the 3, or the 4.
The fuck out of here. Oh, man. This seems like last year's Thanksgiving wasn't very normal, right?
Last Thanksgiving was like you at your crib by yourself with your immediate family.
Was-
It was just me and my mom for Thanksgiving.
I was gonna say, did we do Thanksgiving last year, Tim?
I feel like last year.
Didn't y'all just go pick up different meals from
Yeah.
different?
Yeah, we went and transferred meals to everybody's
Yeah.
house. Yeah, we picked up plates.
How
and
do I know
dropped
what's
off.
going on with the blazers?
Yeah, I know. You know what though? Like it's like the past 2 years. I'm like, I don't know what happened when.
I
It's
know
a
I'm having
blur.
a way better Christmas this year because my mom won't be in the fucking hospital. So
Yeah, thank goodness. That
Yeah.
sucked.
yeah,
Last Christmas did well. Christmas was fairly normal. I remember.
yeah, because y'all did like, oh, we gonna quarantine and test and make sure we're all.
We did do
so
KB. Thank you. Fuck. We did quarantine.
Because that's when you got into it with your work at Speedway and shit.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Yup.
Wow. Damn. KB came with notes. KB, what was I doing?
What did I get for Christmas?
Last
Well,
Christmas.
to me, I mean, you guys went to Five Below, and there was a lot of stuff that, like, you guys.
That is true. Oh, and last year was the air fryer. That's why I've gained 100
yeah,
pounds.
so he's better than everybody now. So, yeah, that was the air fryer year. That was the year that my first year of doing all my parents' Christmas shopping for them.
Mm-hmm.
And so my mom just asked me the other day. She's like, "You gonna do that again?" I'm like, "Can we do that nowish?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
let me beat all of the Christmas rush, please."
Yeah, and you might want. This is a little kind of a broke hack, but not really. It's just
Don't
I listen
steal
to-
from Meyer.
Right. But it's just a little bit. If you listen to NPR, you notice that a lot of places are like going to have a very hard stock, which means that like because of like the delays in shipping and all of that shit, that whatever they ordered is like literally
What
all
they have?
and all
Shit.
they're getting this season. So if you want something, get it now.
Yeah. It's already November. It's not
It's, like,
unreasonable.
It's not unreasonable. Like honestly, you should have started like in October. But like for real, unless you're shopping local, like I plan on doing a lot of shopping local shit.
yeah.
But like for real, like a lot of these like big box stores and shit like that, like they were talking about it on NPR, had like their stocks of stuff they could not get. Like it fucked. Like the last season, a lot of those stores got fucked over.
Yeah.
And what's hilarious about that is Zillow got fucked over for the bullshit that they were doing too.
Oh.
They lost billions when they were
Uh-huh.
buying up houses and shit
Mhm.
where people were looking for it. You remember we talked about that on the Happy
Yep, we
Corner.
did.
That division of their company has pretty much bankrupted them.
Good.
And I'm like, and seeing Betsy DeVos be pissed that she don't like her family put in $100 million into Theranos, some
Take that,
fake bullshit.
Betsy. Yeah. Fuck off, Betsy.
Like y'all, I do gotta eat a dick today too.
You do?
Yeah.
Well, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Eat a dick. Ooh.
Ooh.
Timmy came in like the deep voice
Ooh.
dude
We
from,
needed the baritone.
from Boys to Men. Hey baby, you know I didn't mean to hurt you.
Turn off my headphones. Hey, baby.
Sounded like Elizabeth Holmes and shit. But no, the Eat a Dick is to Uber, who are charging people who are disabled way more money to get to and from their locations. Y'all can eat all the dicks. First off,
That's fucked up.
okay,
Why? Sorry. Go ahead.
here's my whole thing, fam. Like it's all like honestly, y'all should be giving discounts to those people because you know how difficult it is. A lot of them are either stuck with catching rides with people and coordinating, taking public transit, which is like time consuming and it's getting more and more expensive.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And like it's already up there, and I get you working for a business, whatever, but like damn, y'all make money on top of money, and the way that y'all doing it is so reckless that the fact y'all could provide a discount for those that are like elderly and those with disabilities and etc. You know what I'm saying? Like you sitting up here actually charging them more? The fuck?
Yeah, that's fucked up.
That's fucked up, fam. Like you really trying to price gouge and fuck over these people when it's already a situation. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and these corporate motherfuckers, like, they get so fucking greedy. Eat a bag of dicks, Uber. Uber, you have fucked up on so many different fucking levels.
Too many.
Like, too many. And Lyft, you ain't no better.
I'll give you a ride. I'm your new Uber and Lyft.
Seriously.
You call me.
Seriously.
I'll charge less.
Y'all trying to sweep sexual assault cases under the table and shit left.
We'll smoke with you.
Yeah. Don't think like I read the news, bitch. Follow stories.
Fuck them both.
Yeah, fuck both of y'all. So that's a eat a dick for this week. Doing that to them people. Eat a dick. Fuck you.
That was good. We need to change that immediately.
Well, nah, dude. Like, I was like, I read that story. I was like, damn.
This is the season, just in general, that people are going to start doing even slimier shit. So, remember that.
Yeah.
People get slimy for the holidays.
Yeah.
And this is like, it's not going to be normal. We're not back to normal, but this is going to be the most normal
hey, Mr.
holiday that we've
hey,
had
I will
in a minute.
say, buskers, like, man, hey, learn some holiday songs, fam. Like, stop. You gotta get past the Simpsons theme. We gotta do more of that.
Somebody asked a question at work the other day. It was if you're doing a Christmas song, it's gonna be like a huge hit. You get to pick one person to do that song with. Who is it?
Ooh.
You got one?
Yeah.
Who is it?
Dave Grohl.
Aw, Timmy and Dave Grohl.
Just because we look alike, and that would be a musician that I'm like, I don't have to worry about anything slimy coming out about
That's
this.
true.
Dude.
I have one that's also like that. That's it's Dolly Parton. I would do my song with Dolly Parton. She's a wholesome bitch.
Yeah.
I love her.
If I had to do, oh, you know who I would do a holiday album with? Cause it would be lit as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Is Silk Sonic.
That would be good.
That would be a fun ass like
Yeah.
holiday album. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
That would be real.
It would
lit.
probably be a sexy ass holiday album.
It'd be lit. You could do a little coke to it. You could smoke some weed to it. You could drink to it.
It's for
fuck to it.
everybody.
You could dance to it.
It's
You could-
universal.
You know what I'm saying? Like you could get it's a universal. Let me hop on a guitar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get it popping.
We have 3 very different musical genres in our Christmas songs here.
I know it'd be fun as shit.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a
That would be a good Christmas special, like you and Dolly,
right?
you know, and Timmy and Dave, and me and Silk. That would be a fun ass Christmas special.
It would.
THC's Christmas special.
Let's put it together.
Yeah.
Let's call Dolly, Dave. Let's call him up.
See what's good. You know what I'm saying?
I'll hit Dolly up. Dolly's on TikTok now.
So
She got on there to help or to start reading books to children. Oh God, I fucking love her. so
yeah,
much.
she's such a sweetheart.
She really is. You know what? Like I had remember like a few weeks ago when I did that like who would you rather be friends with?
Yeah.
I had one that was like who would you rather be friends with? Betty White or Dolly Parton.
Ooh, that one's hard.
It's really hard. But I think in the end I would still choose Dolly. I love Betty.
Yeah.
I love Betty a lot, but I think I would still choose Dolly cuz Dolly's just a little bit spicier to me.
Yeah.
Like
there was a. Oh, go ahead.
oh, I was just going to say she like modeled her whole look after like the town slut.
Yeah.
Like that everybody talked shit about.
Yeah.
She was like, I think she looks nice.
Yeah. Yeah. She's cool as shit. Like,
She is.
but I saw a meme on Black People Twitter, and it was like, "Who's the 5 white women that we fuck with?" And it was like Britney Spears, Dolly Parton was up there, Betty White was up there. It was like, as black folks, like,
Right.
which white ladies do we
Do we fucks with?
who do we fucks with?
Yeah.
Dolly Parton and fucking Patti LaBelle. Have you seen that?
What?
Dolly Parton and Patti LaBelle.
No. I thought you were just naming white women, and then
No.
you said Patti LaBelle, and I was
No,
like,
No, I just saw this the other day. Did you see this was Dolly Parton being interviewed by Barbara Walters?
Oh, no, I've never seen it.
And Barbara was like a huge bitch. Do you want me to put it on? The thing?
what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of do. Do we establish that that our viewers can hear it?
I think they'll hear it through my microphone.
Okay. Yeah, I want to see this.
Dolly, where I come from, would I have called you a hillbilly?
If you had of, it would have been
Pause.
something very natural, but I would
Fam, hold the fucking phone, fam. You did not just hey, bitch. Like, is you white trash or what? Like,
She really did, too.
she really came at her like that. Like, what the fuck?
Let me see your bottle
Pretentious
opener.
ass bitch.
Right.
The fuck kind of
Okay.
shit is that?
Play.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, but damn. Barbara Wawa.
Dolly, where I come from, would I have called you a hillbilly?
If you had of, it would have been something very natural, but I would have probably kicked your shins or something.
Fuck yeah.
No, actually.
But when I think of hillbillies, am I thinking of your kind of people?
I think you probably are. The people that grew up where I was were the ones that you would consider the little Abner people, Daisy Mae,
She's so
that
beautiful.
sort of thing. They took
Yes.
that kind of thing from people like us, but we were very proud people with a lot of class. It was kind of
Exactly.
class, but it was a great deal of class, and most of my people
Got
were
better
not
manners
that
than you.
educated, but they are very, very intelligent, good common sense horses, we called it.
Dolly, did you look like this when you were a kid?
Not quite.
I mean, you didn't have the blonde wig, but when you
No.
went into school, when you were 11, 12, 13, was it
What
this
kind of
about-
question is
Well,
this, fam?
You mean,
What kind of question? What did you look like as a previous?
Did you
as a
look like you
teenager?
look now as an 11-year-old? No, Barbara.
What kind of
I looked
bullshit
a
is
little
that?
bit different, and I had none titties, okay? Like, what the fuck do you mean? Yeah, I had red lips and a big fucking blonde hairdo, you fucking idiot. Did you look like this at 11, Barbara?
Did you always look old, bitch?
Did you look like you were fucking 90 when you were 11, Barbara?
Like, what the fuck?
The fuck out of here. God. Why is she so mean to Dolly?
I was gonna say the Dolly and Patti LaBelle is a cool video. We gotta cleanse our palate.
We do.
From that
We
shit.
do. Fuck Barbara.
Barbara Walters is the reason why fucking The View is still on.
Barbara Walters. Patty, yeah.
Yeah. This is dope.
This right here?
Yeah, just do the short clip though. The nails. Be like-
you look great. Do you folks like our dresses?
So cute. Both of them are so freaking
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah, we like them too. Yeah, Tony does all the clothes for my show, and he's been working with Patty for a long time. And you know how girlfriends are; they like to dress alike. And we said, well, make us something that sort of looks alike, but not exactly alike. So I think
Look at these two queens right here.
Right.
The foundation that belongs to you.
A foundation is, of course, it like bra.
The thing that I asked Tony to get me was a little too big, and he ended up giving me one of yours.
Well, great. That
Yeah.
makes us bosom buddies, I
Bosom
guess.
Look at these two fucking icons, man.
All these beads, we love all this makeup and this hair. I said, you girls are so spiritual. And one of my friends said, you couldn't see your auras for your hair.
I know. Yeah, we have a lot of.
That hair is big as fuck on both of them.
I don't know. We just like
The bigger the hair, the closer to God.
God, yeah.
I mean, I'll wear anybody's hair. Anybody's. I'm chewing gum too. It keeps me from being so nervous.
Is that why you chewing gum? I wasn't going to mention it.
I chew gum. It's so tacky, but I can't help it.
That's okay. It's fine.
It's
I'm
just
just
gum.
glad to have you here.
I feel good being with you too. I really do.
Oh, this is so fucking sweet.
That's wholesome content.
Sandy, and he told me so much about you, and he told you so much
I
about
know
me.
he keeps saying for
and
months,
said
you
that
got
we're
to
like
meet.
twins.
He said, you got to meet Patty. She's so nice. And every time I see him, he kept saying that. I said, would you just quit cramming that woman down my throat? I like her. If I don't. And then when we met,
I love you.
well,
I love that honesty.
Yeah.
I know we both love home. We're both.
She was like, I could have fucking hated you.
Yeah.
People,
I might have.
nails, We love
Oh, definitely love nails. As a matter of fact, somebody's
This is
always
really
said to
cool.
me, how do you play guitar in those long
Oh,
nails?
teach me.
I play pretty good, but you know, then I write a lot of songs when I don't have my guitar. You know, I beat around the dashboard of my car when I'm riding around songs.
Yeah.
But then I have a little rhythm that we can do with these acrylic nails. Can you do that?
I do that all the
Yeah.
time.
Watch this.
Get up close
This
to
is
the
dope.
microphone. We're mic'd right down in here. Get up close to it.
Yeah.
Okay. That's cute. Can you hear that?
See, we did plan this, but we didn't know how it was going to sound.
Well, we were playing to see if we could do something like, Mama, little children love shortening, shortening. Mama, little children love shortening bread. Mama, little children love shortening, shortening. Mama, little children love shortening bread. Play it, Patty.
Their voices together sounded
That
so
was-
fucking good.
Wholesome content.
And if you haven't heard the Dolly Parton and Monica song,
I haven't.
Dolly Parton has like a recent. I don't know if y'all watched the CMAs this year. Oh, it was very black. It was a lot of black folks at the Country Music Awards. Like,
I saw previews and I was like, holy shit.
yeah. There's a lot of Monica's next album is a country album.
Wow.
Yeah, and the reason she got inspired, she's like, I grew up listening to country because like black people in the South obviously listen
Yeah.
to country, right? And so she was like, man, singing with Dolly. She has a song with Dolly on Dolly Parton's last album. Yeah,
I
it's
want to
really
sing
good.
with Dolly.
Yeah,
I can't sing for shit, but I want to sing with Dolly.
yeah.
Damn.
And Dolly Parton's still a G. Still.
For real. So in conclusion, is everybody's answer Dolly Parton over Betty White?
Yeah.
Who you had to choose to be friends with?
Yeah.
I want Betty to be my grandma. I don't necessarily want to be her friend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I want to go visit, Grandma Betty. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to go out.
She's gonna say a fun cuss word, you know.
Right.
what
You're
I'm
going to be like,
saying?
ha, ha, ha. Go, okay, go to, it's nap time.
But-
She's still tired
But you
at
know,
4 o'clock.
but you know, friend Dolly, you'll meet up at her crib and she got some good food already cooked.
Right.
A nice little cocktail. You're gonna have fun conversation.
Yeah.
You might.
And you're going to be there all night. She got a
Yeah.
rope for you.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be
Yeah.
a good time.
Right.
She gonna keep it real.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? But in a fun, loving
I want
way.
to see her tattoos.
She's tatted.
Yeah. She's admitted to being tatted, but she's always in long sleeves. But she's like, I have a bunch of scars and stuff, and I've seen tattoos forever, and I thought they were very pretty, and
Yeah.
I wanted some tattoos, but yeah,
Yeah.
she has them, but they're for her. Betty White probably has better jokes than Dolly, sure, but do I need to be around a jokester all the time? No, I don't. Dolly's got better stories, I bet.
Hell yeah, fam.
Betty's got. How old are these two women? I want to know how close in age they are now. I'm gonna look this up.
You look up Betty and I'll look up Dolly.
Okay.
I'm
looking up
pretty sure
Betty.
Betty White is older than Dolly Parton by maybe like 16 years, maybe.
Dolly Parton's 75.
Yeah, and Betty is 99. So
Ooh,
like,
I wasn't too far off.
Yeah.
I wasn't too far off.
yeah. So
Yeah.
Dolly's only like 5 years older than our dad. I'd still be friends with her.
Yeah. She's still cool.
Yeah. Betty's just a little bit. I'm not trying to develop a close relationship with Betty right now. Like, because when she dies, it's going to hurt. Maybe I'll be on that
Lord,
will.
99, yeah, fam.
Yeah, that's old as fuck. That's why people are like, protect Betty. I'm like, dude, when Betty dies, we just have to accept it. You know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Fucking 99.
Yeah, that was like when Cicely Tyson died. I was like, fam, like 89, 90, that's you
Pretty good.
like I remember when like my stepdad, his family was crying about like their great grandmother passing.
great.
I was like, fam, I was like, she literally remembered Reconstruction. Like she died at 113. years old.
Holy fuck.
I was like, dude, she literally lived through like all of major American history.
You're like, fuck, it's sad, but like, she was tired probably.
Like, just imagine being born in 1890. And you done watched all of this shit.
All of it. You've seen it all.
Yeah, fam, like deuces, bro. Like,
Yeah. There is so much truth to like old people being like, I'm good. Like, I can check out at any time and I'll be fine. Because I'm in my 30s and I'm like, no, it's relatable. Like, I get it. I'm like, this shit's exhausting. No one older than the age of 85 dies tragically. I mean, there's ones like, I feel bad for the old people that die while they're driving. Because that causes, like, so much more mess than just, like, dying at home.
Yeah.
You know, other people have gotten hurt by somebody dying behind the wheel.
Yeah.
Like, just having a fucking heart attack or whatever.
Yeah.
But, yeah, they're not, like, it's nothing fucking extreme. Like, they were fucking skydiving and, yeah, something
Yo, that
cool
would be
happened.
dope if you were like 89 and you're like, I'm going skydive, but I'm like, all right, like, do that. Because if you die, it's like, well, boom. You know what I'm saying?
You good?
You
What a way to
good.
go.
Like, what a way to go. Like,
Right.
the exhilaration, heart
Nobody
attack,
is going to
boom.
ask how your relative died if they're 85 and older. Like,
Yeah.
They're going to be like, oh,
I
I'm
just
sorry to hear
assume.
that. Yeah, I just assume.
Yeah, like, oh, like, I remember, you know, when, like, my great grandmother passed or whatever, it was like 90 something or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, my family was just like, my dad was like, all right, so Big Mama passed. We're going down this weekend. You can come. You don't have to come. We're going to come right back up.
Just going to drive through the funeral, come out. Drive through funeral, go through the procession, past the gravestone, just keep driving, and then just drive home. We'll be gone for 10, 15 minutes tops.
I was like, Dad. He was like, yeah. I was like, nah, I'm cool. Like, I was like, I'm
Yeah.
cool on this, man. Like,
I remember when our great grandma died, and it was probably like 94. So I was fairly young. But like I remember our mom being like, okay, well, great grandma Smith passed away, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that's kind of how I remember. I feel like we were all swimming.
We
and
were.
Mom,
It was
pulled us out
there
of
was
the
a
pool,
family party.
and
like,
she's just like, so great grandma Smith passed away.
we're
Okay, get
like,
back in the pool.
all right, kids. I'm wasted right now, so you guys jump back in the pool.
Yeah, no, I want to
It was
say
at
you
a
were right.
party.
It was 93 or 94 because she was born in 1900.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was
And
an old
she was like, yeah,
lady.
95. And we were like, well,
Uh-huh.
yeah, of course.
Yeah,
like
she's
even as
been-
kids, we were like,
I've only met her in the nursing home. Like, I don't know her any other way. She's always been an old ass lady.
yeah. And then what's funny is I remember like my stepdad was like, no, because the Big Mama, she got a good memory. I was like, fam, she can't remember yesterday, but she can remember what she remembered in like when she was 6. That's called Alzheimer's. Like,
She's reliving things from her past. She's got Alzheimer's. It's actually very unfortunate.
yeah. Yeah, she could remember stuff when she was like 5. I'm like, yeah, but she just forgot like 10 minutes ago.
And she don't know who you are.
Yeah.
So that shit's creepy.
Yeah.
Dying is so creepy to me. Like the shit they go through, like seeing people and fucking hallucinating and shit. If I hope I just drop.
You know what
I
tweaks
just die.
out some of my like my mom's like friends and like their like the older people that knew my mom's parents
What?
is that my mom looks so much like her mom, Louise,
Mm-hmm.
that when she goes down south and sees them, they're like, "Oh, Louise,"
Oh damn.
and she's like,
It's like that.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
she looks identical
Yeah.
to her mom. And
That's
so like
creepy.
I've seen it a couple of times where the older people are like, "You Louise," and she's like, "I'm Louise's daughter." Like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like
Yeah. I look just like her. I understand.
yeah,
Yeah.
like yeah,
That shit's creepy.
isn't it though?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Tim looks just like, there's pictures of Tim where it's like, wow, that's my dad. There's pictures of all of my brothers where I'm like, holy shit, that's my dad. Like, the high school pictures of my dad and shit.
yeah.
This shit's fucking creepy.
Is there any? Well, you already kind of said that there's like, cause y'all so insular, like y'all do immediate family that there's
Mhm.
nobody you have to really worry about.
Yeah.
Coming to the holidays. Has anybody ever tried to crash y'all holidays though?
Our Uncle Ricky, may he rest in peace, used to show
Never
up.
made it as a wise man. Is that one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the one who's played Nickelback at his funeral. Yep, that's the one. he used to show up to holidays, events randomly, and always end up like being passed out somewhere. Right? Am I remembering that correctly?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah. Like we would like summer parties, if we were outside, we'd come in and he'd be like sleeping on the floor between the couches.
Oh,
like,
y'all had that uncle. Okay.
Yeah,
I had that uncle. Okay.
Yeah. There was, but the thing was like my uncle was constantly, he was a drug addict. So he's constantly fighting with everybody all the time
Yeah.
and burning bridges. So it was like, okay, well, Uncle Ricky's coming. So keep so-and-so away from him, or keep, it's like,
Yeah.
you know, we don't want these people to fight. It was a lot of years of that before my mom was like, why am I letting this motherfucker come to our house?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? So yeah, he used to come crash our shit occasionally. We haven't had a cousin show up in a long time.
Yeah.
We are the family that does take in people that have nowhere to go for Thanksgiving though.
Yeah. We had a cousin. I had a cousin that like every holiday it was like a new chick. And it was like the way that he would introduce them, it was like, why do you like? And they would be cool as fuck, and they'd be like, oh, and I'm like, dude, like, there's gonna be another you at the next, like at Easter.
But that's why we're not sitting here getting to know you. Next.
It's like, yo, I can't wait to see y'all again. We all
Okay,
up
I'll
here
see y'all
laughing,
next
like,
year. Like,
yeah.
girl, you ain't gonna see him next week.
Yeah, this is a wrap, fam. Like,
Yeah.
this is you were, yeah.
Yeah. I hate that. Like, for the most part, we did cousins Christmas and all that, like with the whole family when the grandparents were alive. Once our grandparents died, it was like, yeah, we stopped hanging. We're like, oh, that was what was keeping us together.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm actually pretty grateful. It would be probably a shit show at this point now that all of us are adults.
Yeah.
I'm the baby and I'm in my mid 30s at this point. Yeah, there'd be some clashing for
Yeah.
sure. For
Yeah,
sure.
the cool thing now is like with all my cousins, everybody is like grown. Like nobody's
Right.
in this like, immature state. And if they are, everybody's like, we've dealt with this long enough. Fuck you. Everybody else has their shit together. Just don't come.
Bro.
Just don't come.
My cousins were fighting while my grandma was on her deathbed. Like everybody was over because we knew my grandma was dying. Like she was on hospice. And my cousins are in the next room bickering and arguing over like just dumb shit. And I'm like, yeah, this is why we can't continue
Have
to have
nice
family.
things.
Yeah, we can't do family functions. The funeral's going to be the last thing we're all going to be at together. And then
it's so hard
Jesus
to
Christ.
say goodbye.
It is
to
heavy.
annoying family.
Heavy
Get the
emotions,
fuck
but, like-
out. We ain't gotta see each other again.
Right.
You get on my nerves.
For real. I saw that cousin
Start
again
that drama.
at Chili's once. They sat right behind me, didn't even say hello. Ugh. I once got drunk and smacked up my cousin, Tony Soprano style, for being an idiot. We haven't talked since. Hey, you know what? Sometimes you just don't
I
have
was
to talk to
going
your
off
family.
Henny.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Okay.
That'll
okay,
happen.
Yeah.
Say no more.
Anything can happen.
I don't be drinking like that at family events. I don't be
Yeah.
doing it.
We had to dial it back because like some of us had started doing shots of 1800, and we realized like, oh shit, we're all drunk in front of our parents, bogus. Like it's like all of us are like a little bit too lit, and it's like, thank God there's enough food to sober up because yeah, we had got a little too lit.
The family I married into, that's like, traditional tequila Thanksgiving shots. And it's like, I got a long way home. I'm not trying to get this shitty drunk. And that everybody's fucking sloppy and wasted and fucking obnoxious. And I'm like, I can't. I'm glad.
I like the Blaze family tradition. Started as everyone sneaking off by themselves to smoke weed,
Yeah.
and then slowly as the years went on, just
All
everyone
of us.
going on the porch together
To have
smoke weed.
some porch medicine is what I think my dad has named it.
That's
But
really cool.
It
though.
used to be me and Tim. For as long as Tim and I have been getting along, it's
Yeah.
been, hey, I got to show you something in the garage. That was usually the sign. And then like pops would show up or mom would show up or,
Yeah.
you know, yeah. So it's,
Man, like that's really cool.
It
I
is.
wish I was in a family of smokers. I think we would have so much more fun.
I was a family
We have
that
fun,
smokes
but I think
together,
I think
stays
it'd even be
together.
more
I
fun.
think.
I think everybody, the tension will, subside.
Oh yeah, it's definitely
Very
a
relaxing.
calming,
Yeah.
you know. And granted, my family is loud and Italian, and but like
My family's loud and black. Yeah. Very
See,
loud.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like it can get loud, but when we're all high, it makes everything a lot more
Mhm.
stressless, you know.
But yeah, Hennessy is not a familial drink. Don't drink that around. Don't drink that around the family. That is a straight with the homies drink. That
Right.
is. That's what I learned about that tequila. I was like, unless this is a margarita, you should probably not be doing shots with your cousins in the kitchen.
You know what
And
I
then
drink?
trying to play Pictionary.
I drink around my family
The
mimosas.
squiggles we
That's
was
it.
drawing, fam. I was
What the fuck is this?
That's a cheetah.
You can't tell that's a cheetah? That's a good ass cheetah.
Why I got stripes then?
Don't worry about it. It is. I think it needs to be. I think you need to smoke before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
You got to get them good munchies to set in.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That
It's
is
a
true.
friendly reminder that the Happy Corner podcast will be off the weekend of Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
Because we need a day off every once in a while.
Very much so. Especially because we've been going weekly and shit.
Right.
Dropping y'all with the content. You know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying?
That's right.
Doing the thug thistle. Speaking of, do either of y'all have anything coming up?
No. No, we are at the Drunken Donut this month.
Yeah.
We have a really great show at the Drunken Donut. It is free 99. It's November 27th. Right?
Yes.
Stacked lineup. I'll make that flyer tonight and start promoting that. It's gonna be a good one. Be sure to come out to that. I will be providing you with donuts.
Yeah.
We are also, it looks like, bringing back the See You Next Tuesday comedy open mic. I've been talking to Jamie, the owner of Mojo's. We're figuring that out, so be expecting to see a flyer for See You Next Tuesday going around. We're going to get that up and rolling again. We've missed it. We've missed you. We've missed that open mic. We're going to do that. So what you got?
I got, just go to my Instagram for real, because people have been on my ass about posting shows. So I've been doing way better with that shit. I got some shit coming up, and I am in Romeoville with Rob Hines on December 4th. I'm
I love
hosting for
that.
him. Yeah. So that's going to be a lot of fun, and I got a bunch of more dates coming up. So just go to K Marion Comedy on Instagram and just follow me there. For real, for real.
Timmy?
I decided that I'm just gonna plug my friends and people I love. So, you need to go on YouTube and look up the web series Searching by Tony Lazowski. It is very good. I got to do a voice in it. The beautiful Adele has started streaming Animal Crossing, which is
Nice.
absolutely adorable. So you can follow her on Twitch. It's Braddy _N _Baddie. And I've been helping her set up that stream, which has been awesome. And then if you need any art, please see my friend Derek Hamilton, Army of Goblins on Instagram and Patreon. He makes some really cool shit. I'm on his Patreon, which is like $5, and he sends you free stickers every month.
Nice.
Yeah, but he's done multiple logos and shit for me and other comedians and podcasts, and
Yes.
really easy dude to work with and very, very reasonable. Yeah.
That also reminds me, friends, musicians that we know and love, listeners of the Happy Corner podcast, we are looking for people to redo our theme song.
Oh, we already had some recommendations, but now I'm thinking about it in CNT. Hey, we should get Taz.
Yes, we should. We should get Taz to do one. For sure. But if that's something that you're interested in helping us out with, we just want you to take our current theme song and put your spin on it. Same lyrics, but just put your own
Different
spin
vibes.
on it.
Yeah.
Let us know if you're interested. It might be monetarily beneficial to you because we like to support our friends and their art.
Absolutely.
So if you're interested in that, hit us up, please. We'll put something out on Facebook and Instagram and all that about that. But we will be back next week
Hell yeah.
with a guest. I'm going to lock it in for sure, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a really fucking great guest.
Absolutely.
That has been the Happy Corner Podcast.
Yeah. Hey, y'all stay positive. Keep smoking. Keep drinking. Keep eating coochie. Sucking dick. Avoid eating ass. Fecal matter's not good.
Nope.
But everything else, go for it. Put your face in it. This has been the Happy Corner Podcast.
Bye.
It's time to laugh.